Hello, everything scary. I'm GMHaunts, and today I'm going to be discussing a major Spirit Halloween news article that I was featured in. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am so excited to finally be able to do a video about this. I've known about this project for a couple weeks now, definitely a decent amount of time, and I've wanted to share it so bad, but I've had to keep it a secret. Now the news article is officially published, it's public for everyone to read, and I have been granted permission to be able to talk about it, and I'm so excited to share this with you because I think you will find it very interesting. So, to fill you in, New York Magazine, who you probably know, they are a major news source, they're a major news kind of company. New York Magazine, basically, they were doing an article on Spirit Halloween, because it's Halloween time, it's October. They wanted to do an article on Spirit Halloween, so what they did was, they actually did an interview with Silverstein, who is the CEO of Spirit, as you probably know, huge fan of the guy. So I was super interested to see that they were doing this. They also interviewed a few other people, including Joe Marver, who is the actual creator of, or founder, whatever you want to call it, of Spirit Halloween. So that was really cool to see. They talked a lot about him, they talked a lot about Steven Silverstein, they talked a lot of what Spirit Halloween actually is on the business side. Really cool article. And New York Magazine wanted to do this because it's Halloween time, because of, obviously, there's big shipment problems this year with not only Spirit, with all companies, there's big supply chain problems. So New York Magazine wanted to do a story on Spirit Halloween to show how a seasonal business is keeping up with all of these problems. So a few weeks ago, I was told about this article, I was told this would be haunting, and I was asked if I would be interested in possibly being interviewed for this article as one of the biggest Spirit Halloween superfans, haunters, whatever you want to call it, if I wanted to be interviewed and included in this article as a big fan of Spirit Halloween. Now, I'm not going to say or call out the names of the specific people who talked to me. You know who you are if you're watching this video, you know who you are. Sending a big thank you out to them for giving me this opportunity. I was told about this. I was super excited from the get-go. I jumped on the opportunity and I just was absolutely thrilled to even be asked this. A couple days later, I would say maybe 4 days later, I was contacted by a reporter at New York Magazine, which, by the way, I should mention, this was a reporter from Curbed, which is sort of like a topic on New York Magazine, but you can get to it from New York Magazine. Basically, this was on Curbed and New York Magazine, two different sources. I was contacted by a reporter. Kim Velsey was her name. You can see her name as the author of the article that she wrote. I was contacted by her, filmed an article, or I should say, filmed an interview with her. I spoke to her. She asked me a ton of questions about Spirit Halloween, regular Halloween stuff, where my love came from, all sorts of different things. I did an interview with her. It was a lot of fun. We were on the phone for about 40 minutes. I had a lot of fun answering questions about how I got into Spirit, how I got into all of this, my Halloween love that I have today. And then a few days later, I was followed up on, again, asked to just fact check all of the information I was given, and then the article went live where it is right now. It is live on New York Magazine's website, Curb website. It is available to read right now, and I guess I'm not going to read the whole thing because it is a paid thing. You basically have a limit of articles you can read on New York Magazine, so use your limit to read this article, so I'm not going to read the whole thing. You can read most of it yourself, but I will give you the gist about what it said, and I will be able to show you the headline. So, let's break down the article. So the name of the article is Zombie Barney's The Genius of Spirit Halloween, and then the subtitle, subcaption, whatever you want to call it, is the seasonal chain that, for a couple of months a year, reanimates dead retail. Obviously, talking about how spirits show up in old locations that have gone out of business. Now, I just want to say, the reason it's called Zombie Barney's is because a lot of the story also talks about how a Spirit Halloween is moving into a Barney's that is in New York City, which that's why it's called Zombie Barney's, exclamation mark, as a sort of joke that Spirit is occupying a old Barney's. Now, again, I'm not going to go over the whole, the article because I want the article to be read by you. I'm not going to read it for you because it's a decently long article, and I think the author, Kim Velsey, did an awesome job summarizing all of Spirit Halloween from the business to the stores to Superfans. I think she did an awesome job, so I want you to read it for yourself to really get an idea of how she wrote it. Now, I will go into some different details. So, in my part is all the way at the bottom. If you would like to check it out, go into the article and scroll all the way down to the bottom in the Superfans area. Now, I'm going to mention you do also have a part you can read about Jonathan Perry, who, if you don't know, is Psychotic Circus of Savannah, a very good friend of mine, an awesome guy. He also got interviewed for this, which is really, really cool to see him. Underneath that, there was a paragraph on me talking about how I got into loving Halloween, my answers that I answered to Kim when I did an interview with her about a week ago now. And then under that, there's even a paragraph that my dad did on what his opinion is on my love of Halloween, his opinion on my YouTube channel, GMHaunts, all stuff like that. You can read it all at the bottom of the article, and the rest of it just talks about what Spirit Halloween stores are like, including what their in-store experiences /ISEs/themes are really all about, such as this year's the Halloween Factory, obviously. Talks a lot about that. Steven Silverstein, the CEO, did an awesome job. I really enjoyed reading all of his parts and how he answered his questions during his interview. He talks about what running Spirit Halloween is like, what the store is like, and what it's meant to be. It talks a lot about the retail experience that Spirit Halloween brings you. And overall, the article is just really, really in-depth. It really captures what Spirit Halloween is all about, and I think it does an awesome job showing people what Haunters are all about, what Spirit is all about, and what Spirit is really like for us fans, but more importantly, for regular people who go into the store. Now, I just want to say, this article went live yesterday on New York Magazine's website and Curb's website. Now, we were actually the second most promoted article as soon as it went up. There was one article ahead of us and then one article, and we were the second article. That was yesterday. Today, we've gone a little bit down because now it's a day old, but with your help and maybe your friends' help, if we get more attention to this article, we might be able to make it back onto the main page of New York Magazine. But even if we can't, it was really, really cool to see that. Yesterday, we were on the main page of New York Magazine's website. I will share a screenshot right now of what it was when it was on the homepage, because I took some screenshots of what it looked like. It was so cool seeing the article on the front page, and that my paragraph and Psychotic Circus of Savannah and Spirit was on the main page. I really, really loved seeing that, and I thought it really gave some awesome light to Spirit and us Haunters and Superfans. I think it did an awesome job, and I think a lot of people got to see us on the main page of New York Magazine. Now, I just want to thank everyone involved in this entire process. From Kim Velsey, the author and reporter for this article. She was so nice, and I really enjoyed talking to her. If you're watching this video, thank you so much for interviewing me. I had a lot of fun talking to you, and I think you did an awesome job putting this article together. All of the people at Spirit who worked together to put this article together, and especially the people who asked me if I would be interested, thank you so much for inviting me onto this opportunity. I really enjoyed it, and it was a ton of fun talking about Spirit to a big major news article like New York Magazine. So thank you all so much for asking me if I wanted to do this. This was just an awesome experience all around. I really enjoyed working with Spirit. I really enjoyed working with New York Magazine. And I think this is an awesome article that you should definitely go check out, because it sheds a lot of light onto the behind the scenes of Spirit Halloween and what the Spirit of Spirit, get it? Spirit of Spirit is really all about. The article is live right now on NewYorkMagazine.com and Curb.com. I will put a link to the article at the very top of the description down below, so you can go check it out for yourself. Again, thank you all so much for everyone involved in the process, for letting me jump on this and letting me be interviewed for New York Magazine. This was a ton of fun, and I definitely recommend you go check out the article for yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, as always, for everything scary, I'm GMHaunts. I'll see you guys later for more Spirit Halloween 2021 videos. Goodbye.